work with no regretting. And that's all profit. Done did it again on the hater, man. I don't think they were ready for this one. They gave y'all the blueprint, man. Just get up and go get your bag. That's how you gotta do it. All hustle, no love. You gotta work for this one.
What's up, traders? It's your boy Ace Boogie coming to you live and direct. I want to go over a trade recap today on a trade made yesterday into today on BRGO. And I played a first Green Day pattern. Here's the daily chart pulled up. As you can see, this was a sub penny stock, just a few days ago. It managed to break over a penny and had a nice, decent run up. Now it basically gave all of his gains back and is back getting ready to challenge going under a penny again. So look at the daily chart. You can see a few things stand out to me off the jump. Number one is the amount of volume that has been getting lately compared to the volume that it's had in the past. Just exponential volume compared to it. Number two, the the range that it's been trading in the past has been under this 181 range, or been well under that range, and even before then, it's been under this 150 range for a while, and now it's starting to break over and challenge those ranges. So that's a few things I saw when I pulled up the daily chart immediately. Um, Switch over to the intraday chart. So here's what happened. Um, Stocks that spike often spike more. So I caught this in the afternoon. I actually caught it right on this spike right here. And because of it, uh, I figured that it can have another run. It was before 3 o'clock. Power hour magic things happen. More volume gets poured into the stock, and that's when you tend to see the biggest moves, especially on these lower priced OTCs. So it spiked up to the 130s, came down, put in a period of consolidation, and from then it spiked all the way up to almost a penny and a half, and that got me interested right there. I figured, with this much volume coming in around the 1500 hour, it has a chance to break out over these highs and continue on to higher highs. Going back to the daily chart, looking at the big picture, you want to find stocks that have room to move. So, if the stock is breaking over these highs and it can break over, these highs and these highs, it has room to move on to, higher than that. So in the afternoon, I got long on the breakout over the high day, right just after 1500. And I actually got two fills. I bought once and then it kind of moved up and I didn't get complete fill. So I modified my order to get in again. I had a 151 average. So my average price is like right here. And then it ran all the way up to 181, which was about 19% um, to that resistance level back on the daily chart. So going back to the daily chart, big picture, the 181s was right here. It ran all the way up to this area, touched it, and came back down for a bit. So at first, I was kind of disappointed in myself for not taking the quick single. 151 to 181 is a decent 20%. So I thought I missed my opportunity, and I thought it might give a lot of the gains back and maybe go red on me. It actually did go red on me momentarily, but it found support. You see the double bottom right here. It found support and actually curled back up and closed decently. So when it closed decently, I was more confident in the fact that it may still gap and go. Well, this morning, let me switch it to the 1 minute candles because it was fast. This morning it gapped up, but the executions were so bad, couldn't really get any decent sales, above 2 cents. I had an order in for 230. Had an order in for 2 cents, and I had an order in for 190, and they all didn't get filled. This ones were hard to get executed on. There was a lot of sellers right there in the morning, and it created a big panic. Luckily, it was able to bounce a little bit, and I just modified my order to get out at 1 or 0.0189. So I got out right here. And if I do the math, let me put my crosshairs back up. I'm all over the place. Do the math, 151 to 0.0889. So this is where I sold it at, 0.0189, but with the commissions and stuff, it's like 0.0185. So still solid 23% on that trade. That's something you can't complain about. Decent pattern, even though it was short lived. It had a high day breakout. It pushed a little bit into close, and the next day it gapped up. So that's the simplest form of the pattern that we're looking for. Um, so that was a decent trade. I'm glad I did sell because, as you can see, after it bounced and cracked on the VWAP, it bounced and went right on the day and just basically lost volume, and it's been doing nothing ever since. So that was a decent play on my part as far as recognizing, hey, weakness, selling volume, trying to get out immediately. So, and that's how you want to play the first green days. You don't want to overstay your welcome too many times on the first green day, you know, or on the second green day when trading that first green day pattern. You don't want to overstay your welcome because you never know when it's going to reverse. Sometimes you get ones like, back in the day, DGST, where it continues for another 50% the next day. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get these. So it all depends on, the chart history, the long-term chart, where the major longer term resistance points are, and how much volume it gets, and whether it has a catalyst or not. So a lot of times that momentum starts to continue the next morning, but then everyone's expecting that, and everyone's expecting to take profits right into the next morning. So with that being said, it creates this big sell off. But that's it. BRGO first green day pattern works again to science. So if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message, hit me up in chat, Ace Boogie 2488. I'm out.
Harder than the next man. That's how I got it. Demanded all of my respect, man. That's how I got it. Make sure I keep the check coming in. That's how I got it. I flip the word with no regret.